First of all, I think it was a long time coming, but everything in its time. So I hear, as I'm getting older and elder, more impatient. Somebody's got to pick up the torch. Somebody's got to, carry it on. But everything in its own time. Something special happened that I'm still here to see this. Ochete Shakoi, 7 council fires of our people. The last time this happened was the Battle of Little Bighorn. That's the last time this happened. The gathering of our people, this huge. But not only our people, the rest across the country, all the Native people. So we're all represented here. We are the evidence of the Western Hemisphere, and we're all here because of water. And the rest of the modern world takes everything for granted. Turn on the faucet. Because they've lost total connection to the elements that keep us all alive. Number one, water. So that's the way I look at it. I'm so fortunate. And the most important thing of all is to watch our people, the young people, just open up, just blossom. And another part of that is the total difference. When we were young back in the 70s, the first opposition we came up against was tribal councils. IRA tribal councils. Indian Reorganization Act, U.S. government sanctioned tribal councils. Those were the first ones we were up against, And today it's totally different because they grew up hearing the words that at one time were radical words and aim talk, those type of things. And that sovereignty, treaty rights, water rights, hunting and fishing rights, those are all radical talk back in the day. These council people today are in their 40s, 50s, 60s. Most of them they grew up hearing these words, these terms, so there's no fear. That's the strength of what's happening now, this historic event. So, it's just like any natural element. There's no stopping it. I don't care how many dogs they have. I don't care what they bring, how kind of a earth-moving machine they bring. You can't stop people of the earth, people of the land. Phyllis Young has been on top of this whole water issue since I've known her. She lived along the river. She watched their ancestral home go under. She said, yeah, I never forgot what happened. But she made it part of here's what I'm going to do. And she actually did it as an individual, smart, brilliant woman. And when I first became involved with Lakota People's Law Project and Romero Institute, as a long-time organizers, people of my era, so they could see the long haul, and that yes, we need to save the people, but we also need to save the environment, because how are we going to live? How are we going to exist if we don't have good air and clean water, etc.? So yeah, I see it as a continuation of that solidarity that was formed way back in the day when there were we were radicals and hippies, and we were called all kinds of names, our generation. But that laid the groundwork for what's going on today.